So Raf made a video on Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, and Devil May Cry 3. That's right. So he should make a video on Devil May Cry 4. I mean, I hope so. It would be terrible if he would.
El exterminador de demonios.
Hey, you might have some questions. One of them might be, Raf can't count? Question mark? And the response is yes. And your second question might be, why is it called DMC Devil May Cry, and why does Dante look like an absolute dumbass? And some of you might be also asking, why? We could have had Devil May Cry 4. See, after the release of Devil May Cry 4, Capcom said,
why isn't this working?
We want Call of Duty numbers. And they said, why are we not getting Call of Duty numbers? Our series is not westernized enough. They say about the series that is super charming because it's so Japanese. So they give it to Ninja Theory and tell them, shake things up, do things your way. And then Ninja Theory comes out with this trailer.
My name is Dante.
There's a lot of problems with this trailer, and the community voiced all those problems with death threats to Ninja Theory themselves. The amount of backlash that the trailer got from the fans sparked something that I have never seen ever, which is the game that hates its core audience. There's an elephant in the room here, and I haven't mentioned his name yet, but his name is Tamim. Tamim is the director for DMC Devil May Cry. And to give you an idea why he's such a character compared to anyone else, is because of an interview where he was asked, what do you think about the backlash from veteran fans of Devil May Cry? I quote, Tamim took a long drag of his cigarette, exhaled the smoke out, and said, I don't really care. Safe to say no one took that well, and the community backlashed even harder, which had to be the biggest misunderstanding I have ever seen, because at the end of the day, what Ninja Theory took out of this was not that, oh, we made a completely different character, the world is completely different, they don't like the changes that we've added. No, Ninja Theory took one thing out of this, and it's, you guys just don't like it because he doesn't have the white hair. You guys are huge crybabies, and we're gonna tease you about it until you shut the fuck up, because we're cool like that. That's not it. I'm mad because you're blatantly putting yourself in the game along with all the brain garbage you got up there in your head. There are a lot of interviews and instances like this. For example, Itsuno, the director for Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 5, having to go to Ninja Theory Studios multiple times to help them with different things. I can just imagine Itsuno walking in, being shown the animation for the stinger, and having flashbacks of Devil May Cry 2, and just go, get that shit out of here! This one is fucking golden. And it's, bear with me, our female characters are respected. They're not just strippers with guns. Our female characters have depth, and we put respect into writing them. I cannot describe to you how high my blood pressure went just from reading that. The amount of stress it puts on me to not freak out in this moment right now. Bro, you could have just made the video game, but for whatever reason you decided to talk shit about Lady, and now I will have no mercy on you. Put the CD in the goddamn tray. Let's see how good your game is. The game pretty much starts with Mr. Big Corporate Man, also known as Demon King Mundus, owning the United States all of a sudden, and then going, I have a loose end to take care of. The son of Sparta. Smash cut to Dante waking up from a hangover, and completely naked, meets Cat, who is like, yo, demons are trying to get you, dude, like, you gotta get out of here. And he's like,
Demons come.
and then he fights a bunch of demons and gets out of limbo before Cat tells him that her and a bunch of other people are trying to do something about demons and they need his help. I glossed over all of that the second I saw Dante. There's no real subtlety in Dante's design. He pisses the crap out of me pretty much every time he tries to look cool. And design-wise, I hate his haircut, I hate his face, I hate his jacket, I hate the fact the amulet that is so important in the Devil May Cry series, downgraded as well. And the main thing that really annoys me is that in previous Devil May Cry games, design-wise, we were at fashion show level. And then we got the reboot, and instead of it being on the same level or more, we went to back alley drug dealer. You see where I'm coming from? I could talk about Dante and all the other designs in this game for a long while. But unfortunately, my current financial situation doesn't allow me to. But if you really, really need to hear that rant, there's a Ko-Fi link below. And for the small price of literally as much money as you want, you will unlock the possibility to watch a video of me trash-talking every design in this game, as well as other things. All this to say, help a brother out. I don't have any money, and this is literally all I do. Please! Back to the video. And then after the first mission, you get to meet Virgil. And... what the fuck are you wearing? Now look, I don't have a problem with fedoras at all. I used to wear one when I was in middle school. But when you pair it up with a trench coat and a samurai sword, you start looking like this guy. And I'm not saying this guy is any inferior to me. The dude has more confidence than I do. But why is Virgil just a carbon copy of that? They could have done so. I'm gonna leave that for the Ko-Fi below. So yeah. But apart from all that, the first stage in this game is actually quite strong. And I like the way that it's just walk around and then fight. And then walk around again, and then fight. And I really, really wish the game could hit this stride again, but it doesn't. Because instead of walking from arena to another, the rest of the game is walking to an arena, into a platforming section, to another platforming section, into a 10-15 second fight. If it was just fighting, it would have been much better. Like, I don't understand why the game doesn't have that much confidence in its fighting. But this is one of the most glaring issues in this game. Because 99% of the time I was going through these platforming sections, I just wanted to fucking quit! Now, I'm not gonna make this video any longer than it has to be and get to styling real quick. If you are about to purchase this game, or have purchased it and still have time to refund, I would suggest getting instead the definitive edition. Because it is much, much better. So here are a few issues that I have. There's no lock-on in combat, so whatever Dante is about to hit is up in the air, cause fuck if I know.
Dismal.
And then there's also another issue, which is enemies. Not exactly the usual enemies, but specific ones. There are these two types of enemies that are either Frost or Rage. And what happens is that Frost can only be attacked with the Angel weapon, and Rage can only be attacked with Demon weapons. Which means if you try to hit them with the opposite, or Rebellion, you just bounce off and look like a fucking idiot. Of course, they throw both of them at you in specific situations, which is fucking annoying. By the way, please don't make me use a specific weapon the entire time I'm fighting an enemy. That's really fucking annoying. It's a terrible design choice. When it comes to mechanics, this game has all the prerequisites for a character action game. It's got weapon switching, it's got perfect dodges, and it's got a super meter, or devil trigger, pretty much. Though I will say, compared to any other character action game I've played, this is probably the easiest one. I genuinely feel like there's no challenge, and I've never really felt threatened by any single enemy because none of them can really handle you the second you go into the air. So in reality, you really have no reason to get hit or even not get an S rank. Except that, you know, this game honestly gets boring enough that sometimes I just want to end a fight quicker, so I just get hit and I don't really care if I have to use a yellow orb or something like that. I just can't care enough, honestly. Oh right, there's a devil trigger in this game. Okay, so devil trigger in this game has to be the worst devil trigger in Devil May Cry history. It's really easy to use, but I still think it's the worst. You press the button, there's no transformation, he turns red and white, and then every enemy on screen goes up in the air for an air combo. Every single one of them. And it does extra damage. It also makes it so that your style meter goes up faster. And it's just like, huh? Why would you do that? Like, just give me a normal devil trigger with a cool transformation. That's all I want. Anyway, here's how to style. Using Devil Trigger will always help because it gives you points for no fucking reason. Varying up your moves makes the style meter go up faster. Dodging at perfect moments gives you points but doesn't go up that fast. Weapons in this game are either complete utter garbage or the best weapons in the game. I'll give you a thing. Rebellion is pretty much the middle child of the thing. It's good and it feels nice, and honestly it can output a ton of damage. And then there's the red weapons, which are the demon weapons, which are complete garbage to play with in a matter of utility as well. And I don't really want to talk about the noise that the goddamn gauntlets do.
One of them is literally just the voice actor going, oh.
One more.
Hold on, let's shut up. That's the one! Ah!
As for the angel weapons, combo gods, pretty much. You can just combo forever with those things and you're pretty much untouchable because of the hitboxes. The guns in this game are pretty much useless. They give you the rest of the guns by the end of the game when I want to uninstall it. And the only real saving grace for this game could be the enemies. Unfortunately, the enemies in this game are complete garbage. They're either fodder enemies that are just there to die, ads that you kill first, or the fucking hyenas that the second these guys show up, my chances of finishing the game drastic go down. At the end of the day, if you want a tip from me, just jump in the air, use the grapple hook to pull yourself towards any enemy type that shoots at you from afar, and then kill him, and then the rest should be a piece of cake. And apart from that, you should have zero reason not to have S ranks. This game gives them out like candy. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it doesn't have a taunt button, which is really disappointing. We've had taunt buttons since Devil May Cry 1. Why the fuck wouldn't you have them here? Here's clips.
fastest way to defeat the enemy. You should totally use this.
And that's about it. This video could have been easily way longer if I put in the trash talking of the story and the designs, but again, if you want to check those out, they're on my Ko-Fi. As much money as you want, and the video is all yours. As for this game, honestly, as someone who's played every Devil May Cry game before it, apart from 5, it's not great. It's not. It would have been so much better if it wasn't called Devil May Cry. If you're new to the Devil May Cry series and you haven't played any of the other ones and you're looking to get in, play this game first and then play the others and you'll understand why. And you'll probably have a much better experience than most of us. And as for styling, again, this game gives S ranks really easily. Double S and triple S's are given, but they're taken away super quickly because the timer is stupid. But, yeah, DMC Devil May Cry. A tragedy. But that will do it for me. I'm done. Happy New Year. Check out the Ko-Fi. Follow me on Twitter, I guess. And, I don't know what the next video is going to be yet. It's probably going to be something along the lines of a playthrough or just another video essay. We will see. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe and all of that. And I'll see you guys next time.
On earth, alert the Xerxes versus fuel my appetite. I have the right insight. World needs the facts of life. Healthy as an apple slice. This what real rappers like. International. Took a vacation. Still working on my sabbatical. Casual but tactical.